Good morning. Welcome back to the stream. Once again, Fallout, Modifius's Fallout RPG, Session 9. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Hello.
I have cleared all your damages and everything. You guys have been recovering since your last adventure. Of course, you got your reward last time for helping the merchant. Help him get out there and take whatever secret thing he was transporting to wherever it was supposed to go. I suppose I ought to turn on my camera. Totally forgot about that.
Oh no, turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Put it back on.
And I've changed some of my scales, so I gotta make the camera a bit bigger as well. There, that should be good enough for now. So you guys, you still have the missing scientist, who is that quest is actually part of the Raider Incursion story arc. Then you have several miscellaneous quests available there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's close to home, but I don't want to even mess with that super duper mark. Isn't that supposed to be where
That Deathclaw was, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I mean,
almost
they did
ready
increase the
to try and
price.
face that thing.
I'll take your lead on that one, Jack. But... Okay. Anyhow, and then they got the missing scientist.
Yeah.
And then, curing the mind might be nice too, but what you thinking? We can do the scientist or the mind?
Well, probably hit the scientist first. Of course, trying to figure which is like the caravan or one of the other ones close by to where the scientist is, or
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, stepping out of character. Yeah, if we're getting escort to Loss and meet the check out the missing scientist. Or secure the mine. Where's the mine travel that night?
The mine, I think I got it listed on there. It's general direction.
Nearby.
No, just nearby. It's north.
Okay.
So we'll put a marker for the mine for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with a yellowish. So there's the mine up north of Carbon.
And then going to, was it Loss? It's probably about a 5-day trip. What do you say?
5 to 6,
Six.
depending on survival
6.
rules and such.
I guess we should ask Jammer about the missing scientist. See how important that is. Like
very. He was
sometimes
pushing us
things.
seem to recall he was trying to push us towards it last time. So.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then we can do that. I just was a little apprehensive about it at first. I smell danger.
About which one?
The missing scientist.
Yeah, of course, there's always danger.
All right. So you want to go? We'll go talk to Jeremy again about that.
Guess I could.
No, I said weekend. I mean,
Yeah.
I said just, you know. All right.
All right, so you go talk to Jammer about it?
Yeah. I said, I guess we're gonna go talk with Jammer and see
All right.
what he's got to say about this missing scientist.
So Jeremy tells you what they know about him is that this guy, he's known for his study of radiation effects on local fauna. He has been responsible for helping modify some plants so that they'll grow more effectively in order to help some of the local settlements with their farms and being able to supply their residents with enough food. I'll put one other thing in there. Let's do a red one. Oh, I didn't want a line. I want a circle. I'm putting the red circle where the super duper mart is, so you guys are just aware of all that. And he tells you that they don't know where his laboratory is right now. He's always kept that kind of a secret, but he has recently been sighted at a smaller settlement nearby, about a day's journey to the southwest. And he has been known to talk about and mention how the raiders are acting differently, and he thinks it has something to do with some kind of medication potentially.
All right.
And he gives you the location of the settlement that he was last seen at, which is the green circle southwest of Carbon.
Okay.
And it's just a rundown, no name settlement. Of course, there's caps in it for you, 1,000 caps per adventure for finding this guy and bringing back any information that he can provide that will shed some light on the recent raider activities.
Yeah.
Is the organization or a town called Phoenix Point? There's a game called Phoenix Point. I didn't know if you knew about that.
No, I know about the game. The sound is familiar, which I guess because I have been aware of the game, but there's no
I'm playing
connection.
it on the Xbox currently. So
Okay.
it's a console. I don't know if it's.
Is there a connection to? Did something about the scientists make you think of the game?
Yes, definitely, and that has some kind of alien virus that is mutating, plants and animals
Okay.
and stuff. And then they have scientists that were studying it and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that was a big thing. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, we can head off to. Did he have Did they know his name or anything like that, or is they just all the information they have is there's a missing scientist?
He has told people to call him Dr. Sung.
Okay. Well, if we need to get him or find him, he's in danger or?
Well, we don't know if he's in danger or not, but he has the potential to have some information about the raiders, and that could help us understand what they're doing, and if we understand what they're doing, why they're coming north, then we have a better chance of stopping their incursion.
Okay. Maybe so he or she, but anyhow, do they I got this new gun. And it's a kicker, let me tell you. And I shot the boss a couple times and stopped him in his track.
Oh, that syringer thing?
Yeah, it is silent. I'm liking this thing. I might change my name to the assassin. And, he just kind of giggles, kicks his feet a little bit, and stuff like that.
Well, Jammer jams you in the shoulders. Like, there you go, buddy. Now, but just wait. You can aim for that. You can try to be all silent, be assassiny and everything, but don't ever give yourself your own nickname.
Oh,
It never ends well.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
All right.
You model your behavior. You're doing good. Model the behavior just like I did. But I didn't start calling myself Jammer. I'll let someone else do it first.
All right. I'll have to keep that in mind. Pride does come before the fall. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. I will see you when you get done with finding this scientist. Whether you find him or you can't find him, we want to know everything we can about him, and hopefully what he knows about the Raiders.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need a rifle that has a bit better firing ratio.
Oh, right.
And there's nobody around town that can do anything like that. Do you know anybody that could fix up a rifle for me? You could point me in the right direction. Maybe tell me their names so they trust me. So. That's if you know anybody.
Well, I do have one thing ready. That's the GM talking, not the Jammer.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes, Sung, as in Dr. Nunian Sung, there. Just saw that on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am not creative. I borrow and steal. You'll recognize the picture too, probably. So I do have one thing ready, but it's Jammer's like, well, I don't really have anything off the top of my head right now or an immediate inventory, but I'll tell you what. When you get back from checking out the scientist, I'll see what I can do for you.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I got me this trusty little SMG. This thing's supposed to spit out some shells mighty quick. Oh, wait a second. That reminds me. I gotta check to see if I got. Oh, and he starts rambling through Betsy to make sure he's got enough rounds for said. Okay, yeah. All right. Got, I think it's 45. 45 rounds. Let's see. Yeah, okay. All right. I got enough.
You're standing here, I'm checking the angle of the sun. And I'm looking at my wrist and like,
Okay. I got him right here. Here they are. All right, okay. I got it. And
You still have that
enough
pit boy he gave you, right?
Come again?
You still have that pit boy that he gave you, right?
Oh yeah. And he's not really thinking about that. But it was probably with the rounds and such. I was looking for the bag, that has all the ammo and the important stuff. So the pit boy would be in there, and stuff. Oh, okay, I found it. And yeah. About this. Do you want it back?
Now you hold on to it for now. It might come in useful.
You sure? I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be taking something this expensive, much less lose it. Oh my.
No, I think it might come in handy for you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna put it in here. I don't know how to really use this thing yet. Oh, right. You just put it back in the bag, and oh, he has a little piece of paper, and it has like tick marks. So he counts his ammo and stuff
Mm-hmm.
because that's how he kind of became a trade. Not a trader, but yeah, a bargainer. He'd scavenge for ammo and sell it. So I got 69 rounds of the 45. That's for the SMG, and then I got 69 rounds of the 5.56. That's for the assault rifle, I think. Boy,
All
I'm gonna
right.
try out this submachine gun. And he pats it, and checks the rounds and checks the barrel. Well, it's kind of old. All right, it'll work.
All right.
Hey,
You ready, Jack? I think
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. So you head out. You travel for about a day to get to the settlement where the scientist was last seen. And when you arrive, you find that this is less of a settlement and more of a, well, for Jack, it seemed more like a campground from the pre-war era, except nowadays campgrounds are more the commonality than going out to camp for fun. Just to give you an idea of the kind of the sparseness. There's no real permanent buildings around. They're all lean-tos. They're all shacks of some sort. But that's what you're walking into right now. You see several wastelanders around. That's you wouldn't really call them settlers since this doesn't seem like a overly permanent settlement. But several wastelanders are walking around. One of them sticks out to you. It looks a bit more, not exactly more well dressed, but he seems to have more gear with him. Maybe he's like the potential point of sale for the people here. Potentially the more wealthier wastelander of this group.
So Betsy's got a little bell, but I wrap like a cloth around it most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take the cloth off the bell as we're walking up, so you can hear the ding 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 as we're walking up
Okay.
to the settlement, and stuff. And if it attracts his attention, I'll just wave my hand like vigorously, hey, as soon as we get anywhere in visual.
Yeah. So he hears it. He notices you over there, and when he sees you walk in that direction, he kind of gives you a quick wave, and both a greeting wave and a come over here wave as he turns around and he starts to. You're not sure if he's exactly just trying to organize his wares or just making sure everything is visible, but it definitely looks like he's preparing like a little table of goodies.
Okay. Oh, hi. My name's Slash, and this is my Uncle Jack. We have things for sale, and do you have anything nifty for sale there? And do y'all call this place anything?
I mean, this place don't rightly have any kind of name. We move around a little bit here and there during the different seasons. Don't know what all you got for sale. We don't usually buy a whole lot except maybe some food here and there. But we try to sell our stuff because we produce more than we consume.
Oh, well, what kind of things do y'all produce? This sounds interesting.
Well, if you will open up your items window and set the rarity to 0 and the category to consumable, you will find that is what they have available to sell.
I'm sorry. So category
Category consumable and rarity 0.
0. Okay. Got some dirty water.
And they do have the things such as the mole rat meat, mongrel dog meat, meat fruits and such. They have a plethora, like an unlimited supply of those things. All the other stuff that would be considered pre-war items, they've got a limited number of those, which we will, if you are interested in any of those, we'll do a roll, a dice roll to determine how much.
Gotcha.
As you're looking at everything, he watches all of you kind of carefully. You see that the people around here, they do, while their clothing is not that great and their buildings and everything are very temporary, they do seem to be fairly well armed. So you're not sure what all they would actually be interested in purchasing too much themselves. But as you're browsing his wares, he goes, well, so what brings y'all out this way? I see you came from Carbon's way. You from Carbon?
Yeah, a friend of ours, Jammer, he sent us this way. He said that y'all might have something for trade and maybe some information. I got some armor that we've gotten from some raiders we've had to take care of, working for Jammer and such.
Some armor.
Maybe some armor and maybe even a few firearms. If y'all need anything like that.
Well, the armor. I'd be interested in the armor.
Oh, definitely.
What would you want for it?
Let me pull up Betsy. I didn't pick her up. Give her a second. It takes a moment. She's got a lot of inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's that thing we can I put things on that list? Character? No, what is it? Notes. No, it's not notes. After the battle, and the loot is on there. What sheet is that called?
Oh, that's the party sheet.
Party sheet. Oh, that's what it is like. Can I put things on that?
Give it a try. I don't know. Are you trying to list out the things that you'd be willing to sell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like you can.
That
Sounds
worked.
like you're, whatever you did, that's, I guess it's like you're dropping it mechanically.
Yeah.
In the system.
Yeah. Do you know how I would drop the whole list? I mean, not the whole list, but the whole group instead of just the one?
No, I still not figured out how to make this thing do more than one item at a time.
Okay.
I can pull up Betsy's inventory though.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that was. Right.
And you just tell me what is it you're looking to.
So any of the armor that is on the on that sheet is good.
All right.
Except for the, I might show them the synth armor, but I would only show them if I trusted him, and that's like with the special stuff. So that's also do the Pip Boy.
All right. So I'll look at the Raider and the leather armor then.
Yeah, there's sturdy as well. But,
yeah, I include that in leather. So all types of leather and all types of Raider armors is what he'll look at then.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. He looks at. You notice him looking at all the leather armor. He's really interested in the leather armor. He looks at the Raider armor. At first he's like hesitant about it. Like he recognizes it. He knows that this came from Raiders. But he kind of sets us off to the side as like only a mild interest in that. Let's see. You got one sturdy.
So I've got enough for like one whole person, almost. I got a right arm, no left arm.
Would you let him be looking at the road leathers as well?
Yeah, totally. The road leathers, yeah, totally. Yeah. And I got a bunch of these, so you know, I'd be willing to take half price on those road leather, just to, you know, they're taking up space. Whatever the road leathers are, he's willing to, you know,
Yeah.
sell it. I got
He says,
some
well,
leggings for the most part, but like one set of sturdy leather and a bunch of road leathers.
I'm interested in all the leather armor you got, just the basic leather stuff here. The sturdy leather, the regular leather and everything. The Raider armor, though, I'm kind of interested, but we don't want our people looking like Raiders. So if we take that, we'd have to get some kind of discount because then we're going to have to make modifications to it to make it less Raider looking. And I'm definitely interested in those red leathers. I'll take all those off your hands.
Well, if you look at if you look at it all, I got enough of the. Well, that is. That's all Raider armor. It's all Raider armor.
Yeah, most of what you got's Raider.
It is. So for it's basically what 3 sets there.
Just about, yeah.
Pretty much. I'll have to modify all of it. Okay. Let me look at one of them. The chest piece. How much is it? Cost. Well, I'd sell the lot of it for well, uh, 200 caps.
200 caps, huh?
Yeah,
I know.
that's 3 full pieces.
Let's see.
And then a piece are here.
Does that include the sturdy leather armor right arm and the leather armor chest pieces?
Yes, all that. So the heavy Raider chest piece, left arm, right arm, and then down on the bottom of the list, the road leathers. I'll keep a couple of the road leathers, just to, you know, I'm gonna keep 2 road leathers, but the sturdy right arm, the chest piece, and then all those leggings, the left leg and the right leg.
All right.
All that for 200.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. I have no doubt about that. Unfortunately, we just don't have that many caps on hand right now. We've been
well, okay. You know, if you're good with a price, I mean, my friend here, he definitely likes that water you got there. How much water you got?
The dirty water? Well,
yeah.
About 5 caps a bottle. That takes care of our labor of going out, finding the bottles and filling them up. I mean, and I've got other stuff to trade too. Like, you know, you said you're down here looking for information, right?
Oh yeah. These Raiders been kind of fancy.
Yeah.
Racy. That's where we got all this armor from. So, you know, people are wondering.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got plenty of that dirty water. So if you want, I don't know if you can carry it or not, but if you wanted to do just a straight value for value trade, the 200 caps worth of dirty water for your 200 caps worth of armor there, I'd be fine with that.
Well, I don't know if I want to go that heavy in dirty water sales.
Right. But the other option is, you know, I mean, information is valuable. So if you did the water trade, you'd still have to end up paying some caps to somebody or some other items to somebody to get the information you look for, because nobody here is going to give it to you for free. They might, I mean, they'll be cordial to you, they'll be nice to you, make good deals with you, but nothing's for free. Now I can, in exchange for that armor, I can point you to the right people. They'll give you information, and I'll make sure they tell you to it because you've already paid me in the armor.
Okay. How much? About how about? So you saying we take the whole 200 in dirty water, and then you're gonna make sure that these people give us the information we want?
No. He was saying you can either do the value for value trade in water, or you give him the armor and he will get you the information you're looking for.
Okay. So can we barter here?
Yeah. But tell me what your goal is, and then we'll set the difficulty for the dice roll.
Okay. My goal is to get the water and the information
Okay.
for the 200 for the straight up 200 caps worth of armor, which is more than 200 caps worth of armor.
That is true. That is true. All right. That's going to be because. Excuse me. So I'm going to set the difficulty to 3, and I'll tell you why. You did before he started wheeling and dealing. You'd offered the armor up at 200. So he's already kind of in that mindset that this is 200. He knows it's worth more, but you offered him the deal of 200. So he's going to be kind of set with that. So that means the negotiation here is going to be a little bit more difficult to try and get him to do the water and do the information at a price that he was already kind of set with when you came out with that opening offer.
Okay.
All right. Double check any perks you have to make adjustments to difficulty rolls and everything. Make sure I know that before you make your roll.
Yep. All right. So junkyard vendor reduces difficulty by 1.
Okay. So that makes it a 2 instead of a 3.
Right. And then smooth talker, when you make a barter or speech test as part of an opposing test, you may re-roll 1d20.
Okay, this is technically not an opposing test. I don't have a character sheet for this merchant. So that may make things slightly more difficult.
Basically, I just would re-roll a d20.
Well, I know you'd re-roll a d20, but it's only if it's an opposing roll. So I can, if you want, we can pull up the opposing roll outline, because I don't think we've actually done an appropriate opposing roll before.
I need 2 successes, and then that's basically it. If I get 2 successes, then we're good.
Oh, right now, yeah, you got difficulty of 2.
To get the to try to barter this to the information and the water.
In order to get the perk or the benefits of the reroll, then we would need to make this an actual opposing.
No, that's what I'm like. Okay, if I just need to get 2 successes, and because I use the other one to bring down the difficulty, then I can work with that. So
okay.
And I would use my barter roll. I don't have anything to augment that with, unfortunately. But I do have a decent DC. Okay, just making sure I didn't have anything else. All right. So I have 1 success, so I'll spend a luck and reroll.
Okay.
17. We go. Crit.
All right.
So I got my 3 successes.
Get 1 action point there. All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Give me 1 moment here. I did actually find the page for opposing rolls, and I don't want to forget it.
Yeah. Notes. Who's got the notes?
Because I want to read that later. All right, so he agrees. He will get you the information.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. I really appreciate it. Because you do know that this armor's worth a good bit. I was just, the Jammer sent us out here to look for, what was that doctor's name? Jack?
Hey, Dr. Soong.
Yeah. I know about him. I've heard about him, never met him, but I know somebody that knows him. Should be able to point you in the right direction. He calls over a survivor who looks much worse for the wear, is not wearing any kind of weapons or anything. He gets my ears, and he tells you his name. He's not an important NPC, so I'm not actually going to come up with a name here that I have to remember. As this here, he survived the latest raider attack at one of the other nomad settlements. That's one of the reasons why we move around a lot, where there's not enough of us really to defend. And but this here, he survived one that Dr. Soon was nearby. He visited that camp quite often, and he can tell you a bit about it, or at least point you in the right direction. And so the young man does. He points you in the direction of their camp. There's going to be another dark red circle. Let's turn this on, make sure I put it in the right spot. Yeah. Nope, a circle, please, not a line. There. It says that. So he shows you on the map. That's where our settlement was, thereabouts, when we, or a camp rather, when we got attacked. I barely escaped. They were going to try and take me prisoner, but they were talking about how there was somebody that they didn't recognize in their party that maybe was a spy, but they didn't realize it until he wasn't there for the attack on the camp. So they said something about that. That's what they were going to deal with next after they dealt with all of us.
Did you hear anybody's name? Did they call themselves anything? I mean, how do you, I look at Jack and how can you tell different raiders from different raiders? Goodness.
These guys,
you can't.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't part of any organized raider group that I know of.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Well, is that guy's table set up nearby that we were just trading with?
Yeah, you're still standing near his little.
Okay, I'm gonna grab like a random food thing and hand it to the dude, and just thank you. I appreciate the information.
And I'll start pulling caps out.
Yeah, the trader just without making it obvious to the young man that you gave the food to, he kind of just like holds his hand out and does the money symbol or sign, understanding what you're trying to do for the gentleman, but also like I saw that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be sleight of hand or anything. It was very obvious. It was oh, thank you. It just they hated it right off. So. And then does Jack pay for it? Is that what happens here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'm going to click on a random piece of pre-war or post-war food.
Pre-war.
Pre-war.
Yeah. So if there's a random food generator like that,
there is, but it doesn't do just pre-war. It does all consumables. But we'll go with the pork and beans. 10 caps.
Okay. Yeah. That totally. That actually fits the bill. Actually.
And then the water.
Yeah, if you don't mind
40.
taking all that off of Betsy, because that would be easier. I bet for you.
Right click and delete.
Oh, okay, sweet.
On the lightning bolt on all the items that are going.
Yeah. Okay.
And you also got the edit list button up there too.
I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then,
A lot of,
yeah, 40 bottles of dirty water. Let's see. I will add that to. I guess that's going to go on Betsy. You're not going to carry all that yourself, are you?
no, ain't got enough encumbrance to carry that.
Add it to Betsy. All right. What is their weight? It doesn't have the weight. Yep, I'll find that some other time. And the flamer fuel didn't have weight either. That's interesting. All right. So you figure it's going to take you about half a day to get there to the next location, since you're the one with the navigational skills.
Yeah. Wait, less than 1.
Yeah, less than a day.
No, the dirty water, the weight on it is less than 1.
Oh, okay. That's why it's not showing up with anything. I wish that we could do like a modified thing on that where they, like 4 of them becomes 1 or 5 becomes 1. I wonder if I could do that actually. Give them a weight of point something. Let's do 0.2. Yeah, that worked. Because, I mean, I understand, less than 1, that's all great and everything, but carrying 40 bottles of water, you got to start counting it somehow.
If you're not overloaded, you're, kind of wonder about where you're stuffing some of the bottles and how much of it you're going to wind up wearing when you break a bottle.
Yeah. Yep.
And also things like if you break the bottle, then probably get glass shards and such.
Plastic bottles.
Well, yeah, you can still cut yourself on plastic, but it's kind of harder.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. Welcome back. So Jack was just figuring out how long it's going to take you guys to get to the little settlement. We added a weight to the water bottles so that they're less than 1, but I made them all 0.2 so that we actually see the weight. Those are added to Betsy now.
Okay.
And then you can continue just editing the list to get rid of the armors that you sold.
Okay. Figuring so.
So will you guys head out immediately, or will you try to pace yourselves, take the day, rest here at this camp, or just keep on going?
That's Jack's department. What you got there, buddy?
Well, might want to start walking before they maybe catch a glimpse of Jack on my face and run us off.
Are you typically covering your face up, Jack?
Not entirely, but just kind of not looking at people directly. Not really trying to hide it so much as just not trying to offend anybody either.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, you guys head on. These are less than 1 day trips, so we're not rolling random encounters for these.
Okay.
You arrive at a ridge that's overlooking the area that the camp was supposed to be at, and you see the same structures as you saw at the last camp. They're all temporary structures. They're lean-tos. This one even has a few what looks like carts that were probably pulled by Brahmin, or some of them in some cases probably could be pulled by humans, or any other bipedal human ghoul, whatever. And you don't, but in this case, you don't see anybody around the camp. It definitely looks like it's been attacked, kind of ramshackled. Nothing's been left unturned, and you're still about a football field or so away from it.
Okay. So I'm going to keep Betsy's bell covered.
Okay.
And do we want to sneak up on the place? Does it look like it's still smoldering from an invasion or something?
You'd say from the looks of things, the attack maybe happened 3-4 days ago.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait a while before we kind of, say, hey, I'm here. I guess. What do you think, Jack? Should we just walk in, or?
Doesn't look like it's been long enough for something to decide to take up residence. We could just walk in.
All right. I'll be on guard. I'll take out my submachine gun.
Okay. You approach the site cautiously. As you do, you hear the wind's picking up here and there. In your cautiousness, you both have gone fairly silent. And so you hear the noises that the wind carries more clearly now, and you're more alert. But even with those extra senses, alertness, you don't hear anything that seems to necessarily be coming from the camp itself, aside from the rustling of a cloth in the wind as it's barely hanging on by a thread where it's set up as a privacy shield. Some papers fly towards you out of the camp, having been just thrown around by the raiders when they were tormenting the residents here and looking for anything of value. When you arrive at the closer edge of the camp, you do notice that there's a one spot towards the center of the camp that seems to be in better condition. Perhaps it was knocked down and reset back up because the decorations around it now look more raider style, or than they would the nomad wastelanders. Would you like to investigate further?
You said raider style?
Yeah, more raider style. So like, there's a definite style between like the wastelanders that set up their lean-tos. They're very particular. The lean-tos, while temporary, they are made to where they're not just going to fall down. Whereas the raiders kind of like, oh, this is leaning here. They don't do anything to secure it. It's just like lean a piece of plywood up against a tree. That's our lean-to. Wastelanders will lean the plywood up against the tree and put other supports on it as well.
I gotcha. Can make a perception roll, I guess. Let me see. I don't have a. I'm gonna forget. Ask for binoculars. I don't think I have binoculars.
Oh, you're at the edge of the camp now.
Oh, okay. Well, all right then. I just want to look around and see if I hear any other people.
Sure, go ahead.
At branches.
Nice.
And that is 3 action points for you. It was a 0 difficulty roll. There is not another soul in sight right now. This camp is completely abandoned, both by the wastelanders that set it up originally and the raiders that came in, tore it to shreds, and then built themselves a temporary shelter while they plan their next move. That's what you gather from the way things look right now. You do see in that temporary shelter that the raiders put back up so that they could plan their next moves, a map on the table. You haven't got close enough to actually look at it yet, but there's definitely a map there that has been set out kind of in a war planning way.
Wow. Ain't nothing around here. Maybe they. Ooh, you want to look around and see if they left anything? Excuse me. I'm going to look around, and you want to look at that map, see, and
Yep.
see what. I'm going to go surrounding, and I'll go look around. I will, like, I don't know how raiders think and such, but I'm just gonna cautiously, like, I'm not just gonna start throwing stuff around. I'm gonna like look for booby traps or anything like that while I'm doing it. So I'm careful about.
Okay.
Just
So
kind of scared, like looking at stuff.
let me see here. Which one should I give you?
So I'll take my time, kind of.
Yeah, you're going to take your time, which means I'm going to give you.
And also, like, Jack, make sure they didn't booby trap the map. It's kind of weird.
Since you're taking your time, you're going to be able to scavenge agricultural tiny. We'll do a random table roll on that. So you're being cautious, so you're getting a one smaller. You're more worried about traps than you are about actually finding things. All right, and there is that. Let's see if I can add it to. There we go. It is now in the loot screen. You found some potted meat. Man, I miss potted meat. They don't have that here in Sweden. Not the kind I like to get in the States. All right. And then, Jack, are you checking out the map?
Yeah.
So you get to the map and you look at it. We're going to continue. Why is Betsy showing up on the combat tracker twice?
I just pulled up for LI. So that might be why.
Okay. That was weird.
I'm just seeing if there's any inventory. There are.
Oh, I haven't moved it all over yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
My bad.
I know. I've got the junk over here.
So you're checking out the map, and you find that if you're still looking at the map I shared earlier, if not, I'll share it again.
Goodfellow Air Base. Okay.
Yep, that is there, and they have circled it. Now I need the. Now I do need the straight line. That last one didn't work. There. So they have circled Goodfellow Air Force Base and written the word spy around it.
Yeah, so might want to get there before too much longer.
As you're looking at the map, you begin to roll it up. You think that the like the barrel that says like one of those blue barrels with some wood laid on top to make a table, but it sounds like the barrel is not quite hollow.
Okay. So get the map put away and then start checking out the barrel.
All right. you're going to want to look at. One moment. Let it propagate. Look at your inventory. Custom is the first word.
Ooh.
We like ooze. Ooze are nice.
I don't have a sound effect to play for legendary items being found. However, pretend that sound effect's being played. Jack has just discovered a custom combat rifle.
Ooh.
The fire rate of 2. So no, this is not the one designed for you,
No.
Slash. Yours is
No,
still
no.
out there to be found. Damage rating of 5. Takes 45.45 caliber rounds. It has long range. It has damage effects of vicious, two-handed, and accurate. It weighs 15. It has a rarity of 2. However, it is I say legendary. It's got many legendary qualities to it. It has calibrated receiver, long barrel, marksman stock, and a bayonet.
Ooh, damn. That set the rumble. So it's more like a hunting rifle?
No,
No way.
it's a combat rifle. It's a custom combat rifle.
Okay.
So it's semi-automatic, which most actual combat rifles sit on semi-automatic most of the time. But it's got the things that he had on his wish list. Yours was a more difficult wish list, but I've gotten it. I think you'll be happy.
Now I need to scrounge ammo.
I've got some of them. They work from a submachine gun. You said 45, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There you go. And does that spit out bullets like crazy? Or is it just like a single fire? Does it have a burst?
No.
Doesn't have bursted, but can fire like 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So I'll give you 30 rounds of the 45. That'll give me 39 rounds.
All right. That is everything that there is to find at this little camp.
I think I took everything. The junk, I just changed my number.
Okay. I'll take it off there then. All right. Where are you guys going to head to next then?
Well, I guess we're headed to the Air Force Base. They're a good fellow.
All right.
With the quickness, I guess.
With quickness?
Did you just get something for that, Jack? The perk?
Oh, Pathfinder? Yeah, I've had that a little bit.
Yeah.
But requires a roll.
Mm.
And doesn't look like it's more than 12 hours to make the run as is. So,
Oh, okay. So it has to be like a long distance kind of thing?
yeah.
Okay. All right, my bad.
Sure, reducing it down to 6 hours is interesting, but don't really need to do that.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to say let's take a quick break. I'm going to set up the encounter, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we're back. I've got the encounter ready for these guys. As you approach the Air Force Base, you see a very clear signs of Raider activity in the hangar closest to your approach angle. However, the Raiders are not at all focused on the outside. They are very much have faced inward towards this hangar area and are in some kind of combat with something inside of the building. As you get closer, you begin to pick up your Pip-Boy in Betsy's pouch begins to beep and have some static to it.
Oh, what's I think my thing's going off. Goodness, I didn't even think about that. Jeez, it's gonna give up. I'll go scrambling and trying to get it and such.
As you pull it out, you faintly hear in between the static saying, "Is anybody out there? This is Dr. Soon. I need help. Is anybody there?"
And I'll I don't know, try to figure it out.
Try to figure it out.
Intelligence, what? Science?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on, difficulty 0, and you still failed.
At least it wasn't a 20. How do you work this thing? And I'll hand it off to Jack.
Oh, shit. Alright, so I'll make the attempt. This is probably not gonna go well.
Don't mess it up. Look at me.
You still need to spend luck on that one.
Definitely gonna want to.
Sorry. Is that a success? No.
No,
No, it's not a success, but it's not a
I
competition.
didn't break it.
So can I spend either a luck or a reroll to maybe push this?
I'll take one of your
Action points?
action points you can re-roll.
Okay, all right.
Or do a new roll altogether. It's not a re-roll. It's just
Yeah.
a new roll.
Yeah.
That's clear and put you back at 3. All right.
I'm gonna spend one of those action points,
Okay.
and actually, let me do that the right way. No, that's this way. Okay. My big old 5 target number. Hey, and a complication. Excuse me. I'll spend a luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
If nothing else, hopefully won't get a. There we go. All right.
All right. So you succeed. Despite Jammer having told you that this particular Pip-Boy could not send signals, you find that with the right adjustment, it actually can. It does actually have a speaker on it, or not a speaker, a microphone on it. Although it was blended in with the speaker, and so it was not easy mistake to make. And you're able to respond. How would you like to respond?
Oh, I think I got it to work. Hey, Dr. Soon, we're here for you.
You are? Who is this?
Oh, what's the name of the group again?
Crockett's men.
We're Crockett's men. We're here to save you.
Crockett's men. I've heard about them. Look, great. Look, I've got automated defenses. They're working hard to keep these raiders out, but they're getting through. They've almost gotten. They're down in the underground part already, and they've taken out some of the turrets. So I need you to hurry as quick as you can.
Okay. Is there anything we need to know? Any codes or how's this place work? Oh my, Jack.
Right.
Jack, don't let me spiral.
Yeah, please don't. We'll be with you as quick as we can.
Look, the turrets. I don't know. Have you got a pit boy or something with you, or is this a radio you're using?
We're talking to you.
Okay, good. You need to change the frequency to this setting and set the cyclical power to this. And he goes into this huge, long scientific explanation, and says, and when you're done with that, the turrets will see you as friendly.
Okay.
I need a science check from both of you to see if you understood anything that he told you.
Okay.
One. I need.
Almost like I'm finding an action point.
Oh, shit. Well, I failed.
Hey, you got a
Hey,
success.
Slash. All right. So Slash understands and is able to make the changes on the Pit Boy as Dr. Soon is explaining them. That's probably why he understands. He's doing it at the exact same moment.
Right.
It's all been
That's
explained.
I'm like, okay, do this, and I'm just quick, punching numbers. I got a high agility, so yeah.
4. One moment. I am setting up the second map as well. So you got that set, and now it says, all right, make sure you do that on both of your Pit Boys.
We only have the one.
You've only got one.
Yep.
Well, stay close to each other then, as much as you can.
What about our dog?
Well,
This is
as
fun.
long as there are more immediate threats, the turrets should ignore the dogs. Just don't let the dogs go attack the turrets.
It's just a one, but okay.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard.
All right. Well, just you'll have to come in the same way the Raiders did. Just you're going to want to look for the room that looks like a manufacturing room, and the entrance to the underground lab is below there.
All right. We'll stay on the radio if you can, or at least not on, but if we need to talk to you, if we get lost, I'm not good with directions.
Well, I'll be on standby, but I won't communicate to you unless you communicate to me. That way I don't give away your position if you do any kind of sneaky stuff.
Oh, wow. I wasn't thinking of goodness gracious. Thank you.
And with that, he goes silent. And you begin to enter the building. You get just inside. You're able to sneak in fairly well. And you see 2 raiders, a psycho and what looks like to be just a basic raider, popping their heads back and forth between 2 double doors, shooting at what you can only assume is the turrets on the other side.
So they don't know we're here.
So I'm
Yeah.
allowing you both one action each with the surprise round.
Okay.
So
So I'm just
slashing and
gonna
Jack.
point to my guy and then point to you and point to your guy, and I'll pull up my submachine gun and walk up to the corner here.
And that does provide cover. I just didn't get the lines drawn around it. So you're at the security desk there.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, make your roll.
You want to start the dance, or shall I?
I'll shoot first. I'm gonna try out my submachine gun. Let's see. Here's submachine gun. All right. With a fire rating of 3, so I can do all my fancy commando stuff. Sorry, I'm moving little mini screens around a little bit. All right, so it doesn't do damage. So I'll just go ahead and start the ball. Probably get it back.
You think?
I'm hoping. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. What was his
4
defense? It was
successes.
one. So three of them back. Gets this guy's 1. That is not marked correctly. Why is that not marked correctly? We'll figure that out later. So Raider 1. Make sure you took his damage. No, roll your damage now.
No.
Sorry.
All right, so I'm firing 3 extra rounds.
What do you mean
And-
firing 3 extra rounds?
So with a fire rate, that allows you to fire extra rounds, and when you fire extra rounds, you add damage dice. So I added, I added 3 extra damage dice, so a total of 6, and then it gives me the 5 points of damage
All right.
and such.
Are you going to burst?
And yeah, I'll go ahead and the 2 burst into Raider 1.
All right. Raider 1 is no more.
We're back. Okay, good. Because I was going to have Betsy go and charge him if not so, but since he's dead, I'll let her not charge.
Right.
All right. And Jack.
Firing. Ah, crud.
Should use some of those action points.
You got luck as
Luck.
well.
So good.
All right. So unless you want to look the other 19, that's just a clear miss.
Well, might as well.
Hey, there's a hit.
Alright. Thing does without it.
Vicious.
Mm-hmm.
Daggone.
It says damage 5, partially resisted, but no, it did not actually get to partially resist anything.
Yeah, because of the vicious, probably. Some of
Yep.
it, at least.
All right. Very nice. He is wounded. He's got a critical injury now as well. He is bleeding heavily. All right. Anything for Bane?
Can I get Betsy to run up?
Yep.
I don't know if she has. I guess that's 5, and that's still going through. So I'm gonna have Betsy run up there and get him, Betsy. But I guess she can only get up to there.
Yeah.
But she could use her action to move the rest of the way.
Yeah, but then she'll be just there.
Yeah,
Nothing else to do.
but it'll give Can I help out with Bane's attack?
I will
How does
allow a flanking. Well, they don't have. No.
Give him a. I forgot what that was before that we were using. You found something.
There's flank, I thought. Let me pull up the reference manual again. Where did it go? There it is. Now, if I could spell right. Nope, nothing there in the reference manual about it. I usually do some kind of flanking maneuvers.
Yeah, if you don't want to mess with it, it's fine.
Just one moment. Let me see if I can find it in the index real quick. If I do, great. If I don't, we will put that on my list of things to do before next session.
Yeah, long slow stuff. I'm sorry. Or was it like a help action, or I can't remember what it was.
Well, there are assists,
Assist, yeah.
but not in
Combat.
combat like this. And there's no actual flanking in the book, so it's something I'll have to
Okay.
create myself.
All right.
So for the time being, there's no bonus, but we'll work on that.
That's fine.
All right. And is Bane going to attack?
Yeah.
That is a hit. For 2 damage. Nice.
And a vicious, yeah.
All right. Moving into combat turn order. That is happening somewhere else. That's happening somewhere else. Slash, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'll pop around the corner. Is it going to be a difficulty to shoot the psycho with Betsy and the dog there?
Yes. It is going to... I can't make the system do it for us, but it is going to increase difficulty by 2 because they're both engaged.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. It's just close. Then I will pull out my machete and charge the rest of the way.
Okay. Your attack. Do you have him targeted?
Oh, nope. Sorry. Thank you.
While that's going on, Jack, I need you to make a perception check.
Perception, survival. Whiff.
As one hit, slash,
Okay.
roll damage. Two damage with piercing. Well done.
Yes.
I want you to roll a perception check as well.
Okay.
Jack, it is your turn.
Oh, oh no, Betsy has her own turn. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Nice crit.
Yeah, good to have that one tagged.
I will get to you in just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Jack, has 2 rolls. What happened there?
Fuck. I pulled dice once.
Okay. Well, we'll go with the first one because that first one is really good.
Yeah.
Make sure you, in case it spits 2 ammos there on you, double check that. However, you're shooting at that raider.
Uh-huh.
Even though the first one is 2 successes, that's not enough because you have friendly units at engaged range.
Okay.
So you're 1 success short.
Alright.
All right, Slash. As you're fighting, you see out the corner of your eye a holotape that looks to be in decently good shape, sitting on the counter that you just passed.
Oh, okay.
All right. It is now the Raider Psycho's turn. He's been using his double-barrel shotgun up to this point, trying to shoot the turrets inside the next room. But he's going to just outright drop it. He doesn't have a tactical sling on or anything. He's just going to drop it and pull out his machete. And he's, because of his position. Oh, who did I? That wasn't right. Because of the way he's having to turn, his first target is going to be Betsy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a miss.
It's a wolf. Hey.
And he was rolling damage for his bleeding.
Okay. Yeah.
I was
He
like,
didn't
why is there
bleed,
damage being rolled? Yeah,
Right. It's like, what?
did not bleed.
Oh, we missed.
All right. From down the hallway somewhere, you hear gunshots, most likely shotguns. You hear a loud explosion as you hear the shotgun blasting, like really good, boom, as something explodes. Goodness. What is he next? What's going to be in that barrel? Nothing good.
Somebody accidentally loaded a dragonfire round when they really shouldn't have?
Misfire and flammable container next to them? Oh, I got the wrong one selected. Can he select that? Nope. All right. So that turret has no target, and it's you're close enough to Betsy right now, so Betsy's being seen as a friendly. This turret has no target. Number 3 has a target. You hear laser guns. However, that is actually a miss because that guy's behind cover. Wait, that's not how cover works, is it?
Yeah. No. It decreases damage by
the damage.
its hardness rating or whatever.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and roll damage. And yeah. What is that thing? It's not much of a hardness rating. Okay. We'll just let that roll the way it is.
Yeah, because it's a laser. It's gonna punch through
Yeah.
stuff. It's got some pierce, probably. Pierce. Yep, it does.
Yeah, it does. All right. Nothing there. That one's going to have nothing. That's happening somewhere else. I'm not going to let anything happen in the other place yet. Now this raider is going to try to shoot back. Goodness. That's somewhere else. Somewhere else. some results. Bane's turn.
Alright, try to bite.
All right. Hey,
Ooh.
Well, yep.
damage. I mean,
Oh,
it's
pretty good
small
effect.
damage, but it is happening now. Now that he's been leveled up, it's actually happening.
Yeah, he
Well,
didn't get the vicious
Catches the
effect.
dude's attention, so.
All right, Betsy's turn.
Yep, cigarette roll.
Yep. Hey, cool.
That's a hit.
Okay. There we go.
3 damage.
Just 3 though.
Well, let's see here. Gotta go all the way up to him. Almost there.
I was hoping she had 6 dice. I was like, oh, she's gonna do it. Oh no, only 3.
Slash, it is your turn.
Well, here we go. Machete.
Slash is going to slash with his machete.
Yep. Go figure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And target numbers not that high, so let's see if we can. Oh, we got 1 success at least.
1 success. That's enough. Make sure you haven't targeted for damage.
Oh, thank you. Did it target the right? Or is that Betsy?
No, you're not targeted yet. Here, I'll do it.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice. He is dead.
A piercing. That was what did it.
Add his loot to the loot screen, and then we'll remove him from the field. All right, and Jack, your turn.
I'm sorry. Before I forget about it, I'm gonna run back over to the desk, grab that tape, and then kind of step into the room.
Okay.
So that's probably all my movement to step back, grab the tape, and then
Yeah.
go walk up here.
We'll allow it. And Jack, coming up to there. You see the turrets now, 1 in each corner. They are not targeting you. They are swiveling back and forth. They've just finished with actual combat. They're aware that their counterparts are in combat still. So they are scanning, but they are not targeting you.
Okay.
Which way you want to go? He said something about what? A manufacturing plant? Room?
Yeah. Well,
You do hear combat still happening in the room to the east as we're looking at the map. You hear nothing really from the room to the west.
Well, I guess that's where we're going. We gotta
Any other
stay
movement,
close.
huh?
Don't move too far. I don't want you to get shot at by those space guns.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope. All right. You hear laser guns firing in the room to the east again. And you hear a raider screaming in agony. Well, you hear an explosion.
They're old. They probably haven't been used.
Yeah. Was not entirely expecting my turrets to blow up, though.
To start dropping off. It makes for good storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not adding its stuff to the... Add loot to party sheet, inventory, or... Come on, add it. It won't add. Okay.
We'll remind you about the 2 busted laser turrets.
Well, only one so far.
Oh, okay.
The other thing was something else blowing up. Hold on. Oh no, I think let me try one other thing. Let's change him to that, and then try to add him. No, okay. We'll roll 26. Fusion cells. There we go. And 2DC. Of caps. So 15 caps now. All right. Raider 2, I almost skipped over him because I was going too fast. Wait. No, he missed. I need to undo that damage. I rolled damage too soon. All right, Bane's turn.
As far as I'm planning on going.
All right. And Betsy?
Let's see.
Nope. Can't go through walls.
Well, I figured.
All right. Top of the round. Raider. Slash, it is your turn.
Oh, will they be considered away from me if I move like that, or
You don't know
should we
how
like
close
this-
you got to be yet.
okay? Can I just hold my movement until they move? Can we move as a group?
No, not yet.
Well, you want them to get shot at?
No. Not really. But they move pretty quickly. Jack, your turn.
Did I see anybody, or I'm sorry.
Do you see what you see the one guy there, kind of hunkered down. He's barely staying down under that cover, although that cover's nearly torn to shreds as well because the laser turret keeps on hitting it. I assume you see him from your screen.
Yeah, the Raider 2 there.
Yep. Oh, so do you want to shoot him?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, nice. That's 3. That's 2 action points. And roll damage.
All right. I'm also gonna shoot him with 3 more rounds. Oof.
Takes 1 damage. You can burst.
Oh yeah, I'll burst 1 burst into it.
All right. So he'll take another 1 damage. He's almost there.
All right.
All right.
That's good.
Jack. So you've moved, Jack. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. All right. From the or your right, Slash, you see laser blasts firing at the raider. Killing him this time. He disintegrates into a pile of goo.
Oh, that's just nasty.
As it disintegrates, you see all of his gear disintegrating as well. All right. Well, you've cleared the top area now. You don't hear any more shooting up here. However, you're not
Right.
sure how far or how close you need to be to everybody for the Pip-Boy to give the appropriate protection.
Yeah, we'll stay, right next to each other and look for the entrance to
All right.
whatever room.
Do you want to contact Dr. Soong at all?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah.
All right. He answers, is like, how close are you? I'm losing a few turrets down here.
Oh, where's the entrance at? We're in this room.
The western room.
Oh, we went to the other room. So we'll scuttle over to the other side
What, did
together.
you get all the raiders up there?
I think so.
Seem to have, yes.
Yeah. I'll stick
Well,
my head in the door.
Since you've only got one Pip-Boy, I can turn off the turrets up there for you
Oh, okay.
temporarily. Just make sure you get down to the entrance to the underground tunnel as quick as possible because I want to turn them back on.
So I guess I'll. What type is it? Like a crawl space? Like a ladder or something?
A ladder, yes, underneath the
Okay.
manufacturing, underneath the press machine.
Okay. So I guess I'll leave Betsy up here, and we'll find that.
All right. So you see the big old machine there, the conveyor belts connected to it, and
Okay.
that is your entrance. The machine seems to actually be hollow on the inside once you get close enough to it. And there are a ladder that goes straight down. All right. So we're going to be moving on to the next map. Who else is going to be going?
Leaving
We can
Bane.
probably take Bane with us.
Probably don't want to bring Bane along just for the up and down the ladder.
I'm not going to make you do any special rules for him on the ladder. If that's a concern.
No, I was actually like, trying to carry a dog down a ladder is rather difficult.
Okay, so just you two then?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
And I will remove the animals from the turn order.
You stay safe, Betsy. Sure, nothing gets to Bane.
I feel like it'd be the other way around.
Well, you know.
Let's see, need to turn that on. There we go. All right, you get down, you come in on what seems to be a far side of this, and you see what appears to be a hill, underground hill, that some of the raiders are on top of. Some of them are hiding behind it, and there's a narrow passageway in between two sides of the hill. And the turrets are firing at the ones at the top. There's turrets firing directly into the passageway, kind of like a little bit of a bottleneck, or they can try and climb over the hill if they wanted to. But against turrets, it's pretty difficult. And we're going to go back into combat order. There's a man I'm reorganizing a little bit because I forgot about my heals. You see one raider, kind of larger than the others, seems to be wearing better armor than the others, just kind of pacing back and forth, watching the others as he barks orders at them to get over there, take out those turrets. And he just seems to be very angry. There's another guy who's seems to be barking orders as well, although not as much or as angrily as the raider boss. He's trying to direct the others into their jobs. And Slash, it is your turn. The map did share out correctly, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we're good. So these white piles.
Hold on. Pause. Did you want to listen to that holotape that you picked up before you guys come downstairs?
I don't know if it would have been something, thinking to do. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed it before I forgot about it.
Okay.
I don't know. Is the game master saying hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink?
Slightly. It's up to you.
So,
whatever you think makes sense for
I
your
can
character.
say, as they're coming down this here, did you see that tape thing? I seen my mama. She had some of these. And I'll, flash it to Jack as we're going down the ladder.
Okay.
What is it?
That and the Pip-Boy.
Oh, all right. And so I'll just slide it in, see if I could, figure that out.
All right. So you insert into the Pip-Boy. As you insert it in, you see on the edge of it, that's still facing out, a label called Journal Entry 1.
Right.
I can feel something changing within me. The exposure to radiation during my research has taken its toll. I've been having strange cravings, an unexplainable desire that I cannot pinpoint. At times I find myself drawn to the dark corner, seeking solace in this the portal, the enigmatic gateway that lies dormant in this facility, whispers to me in my dreams. Its presence is palpable, an ethereal force beckoning me to uncover its secrets. I must delve deeper into this mystery, for I sense that the key to understanding my cravings lies within the heart of the portal.
I pissed myself. That doesn't sound. W- uh, uh, Jack, what we getting into? This man seems like he's possessed.
Half that sounds like just early stages of becoming a ghoul. But yeah, that don't sound wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive. Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking about that. Goodness.
Uh,
All right. I won't lie. I was looking for that kind of reaction. The first reaction you had there. I was like, I will never be able to repeat the death claw screams and making one of my other players jump out of his seat in his house because he had all his lights turned out. I'll never be able to repeat that. So this is pretty close.
oh,
All right. You make it out to the bottom. You're now watching these guys do their things. It is your turn, Slash.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Does this offer cover?
It's a durability of nothing. It offers more of a just a like. It's hard for them to see you until you make your presence known, but it gives you a stealthy approach.
All right. I'm gonna wait to fire until Jack gets up here.
Okay. Hold your action.
Yeah, and then I will shoot. Well, can I decide who I'm going to shoot after
Yep.
Jack moves up?
Sure.
All right.
I'll allow it for the. You're getting like a stealth around here, so. Is the Raider's turn first? This one here. You see another somewhat seasoned Raider. While he's being pushed a bit more than the others, he's not as in quite as a hurry as the ones that look like just your basic bottom rung Raiders that are taking the most of the hits right now. All right, and Jack, your turn.
alright. Well, 2. And I'm gonna start things with a bang.
All righty.
So, betwixt the Raider boss and Raider 3, I want to lob a frag grenade.
Okay, can you draw a spot for me on that?
Drawing mode. About there.
Okay, go for it.
You can use the action point. Oops, sorry. Didn't get to you.
Are you feeling lucky?
There.
Better.
Well, that's not a complication.
Yeah.
So then you roll just half dice.
Yep. Yeah, you can go just roll the whole damage dice and we'll just half the result.
Okay.
And I'll round up. So say four damage to your Raider boss. Let me pull up his character sheet, make sure I do his damage reduction. Ooh, where's it going to hit him at, though? We'll go for the legs, since it's a grenade. Didn't hit exactly where it's supposed to, so. 2 reductions, so a 4 down to 2. And then it was the veteran? No. Raider 3.
3.
Raider 3. He'll take a lot of damage on that. He's got no protection on legs, so he'll take the full 4 damage. All right. So things have been started off with a bang.
Let's see.
As you're doing this and the explosion goes off, you hear from across the hill and through the little narrow gap what sounds like somebody on like a megaphone or a speakerphone, just like, "You'll never get in here. Be gone, you scallywags. Go away." It sounds like the voice that you heard over the radio earlier.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna target the raider boss and shoot at him with my assault rifle.
All right.
There. Medium range. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
It has the range for that. It's been a point to attack. Nice.
All right. Let's see here. Needed 1, got 4. Gives you another 3 action points. Roll damage, sir.
This is gonna be beautiful.
Plus 2 more rounds. Get some. Oh, I should have done center mass on that, but that's all right.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So out of 5 damage, he takes 2. Are you going to put all of the
Oh yeah, all
bursts
4 burst.
into him? So another 8 damage in total that I have to add manually. Yep. All right. Very good.
All right, I guess that's me.
And that's my turn as a turret. I get to be a turret today.
Turret.
Turret. I'm a turret. You hear machine gun turrets firing. Ooh.
Nice.
And this turret is that one. Who's he see? He sees him. Fire away. Another hit. Dealing decent damage. You see the same one. Fire. Hit. That is a dead raider. Let's handle his loot real quick. Gonna add his loot to the inventory.
Raider 4. Let's see.
Yep, Raider 4 is a gunner.
Oh, he's okay.
Machine gun turret 4 sees this guy. Nope, I have the wrong turret selected. No, he does not see that guy. He doesn't see anybody yet that he can get a line of sight on. So Raider 3, he's going to turn around. He's going to try and, like, well, it doesn't provide cover, but he's going to try and maneuver into a better position to target Jack with his pipe gun. Completely missing.
Oh no, not a pipe gun. Don't shoot me with a pipe gun.
And Raider 5 is making an advance onto the turrets. That is a hit. And that gives me an action point, actually. Did no damage after damage reduction.
Reduction.
Which is like, I'm the turrets and I'm the raider, so yay, but boo.
No. Fighting against yourself.
Yes. It's like almost playing chess against myself.
Be boring.
It can be. Raider boss's turn. Jack, you're in trouble.
Not a surprise.
So he's not even attempting to get to cover or anything. He's just straight up turns around. Doesn't seem to be harmed at all by the damage that's been dealt to him so far. And he lands a hit on Jack, dealing 4 damage after reduction.
Okay. Ow.
Raider veteran hollers something in the caverner's cave, and everything echoes. You don't really understand what's being said, but he hollers something over at the scaver as he turns around and begins to make his way towards you guys for attacking you. Where is it? The combat rifle. There it is. As a hit. Zero damage after reduction to Jack. All right, I think you guys are ready to start facing on some bigger enemies. Maybe.
Maybe.
Go back to town and see if we can get rid of the Death Claw.
All right, Slash, your turn.
All right. I'm running up. Oh, as I pass Jack, I jig him with a
Stimmy.
stem
All
to
right.
take the 4 off. Where is it? Just want to make sure I get that off my track inventory. I'm gonna grab my submachine gun, point it at the raider boss.
Make sure you got the target.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. Going for center mass. Here we go. Let's get it. Nice.
That gives you
With the center mass, I may re-roll one of those.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna re-roll the 19 for 20. So that means I'm gonna spend a luck point
Yeah.
to re-roll. Oh, wait a second. Can I re-roll?
No.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
can't.
Each dice
Yeah.
will be re-rolled once.
Yeah, you once. Oh,
Yeah.
son of a- All right. I still fire, or
Roll your damage.
okay. All right. Let's see. No, that's not. That's not. I get. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why I did that. So
What
let me- I didn't do it. I let go of it before I was supposed to. Okay, so I get 1 extra dice for my commando feat or perk.
Okay.
And then I'm firing 3 extra rounds. 1, 2, 3.
All right. So let me. He didn't take any damage on the first one, and he's not taking
Right.
damage on the 6 either because you didn't have him targeted.
Fred. Oh, I forgot
Let me,
that. Let me-
don't worry about it. I will.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Well, I was going center mass.
So his chest.
Yeah. And then the 2
So-
bursts.
So physical is 3. So he takes 3. on the first one. That brings him up to that. And how many bursts?
2 bursts.
2 bursts. So another 6 in total. All right. Damage is calculated.
That was sad.
Okay.
You, having gotten your complication on your reroll,
Complication. Mm-hmm.
you pull your submachine gun out. You run up close to him. You fire at him. And on your third burst, the last round, suddenly it's just like it doesn't fire the last round. You hear, and you check, you clear your chamber, you check your magazine. You have rounds. It still will not fire. It just clicks when you pull the trigger now.
Gets jammed. All right.
No, you cleared the jam. There's no jam.
Oh, okay.
You have to investigate this to figure out what it is. It is not something you can fix in combat.
All right.
Yeah, because you did the reroll and got your 20 on the reroll. I'm making it
that's
a
fine.
bit more
That's
difficult.
fine. I love it. It's all good. First time he used it really in combat. Runs up. Ah, da, 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 da. Oh, you piece of junk.
Give me a perception check.
Give me a second. Sorry. Oh, it's on the bottom of the list. It's survival. Nada.
Nada. Oh, wait. Do it one more time. Okay. You notice that this raider boss has a very shiny weapon strapped to his back that he's not using. He also appears to have another holotape in his belt. The Raider Scaver. Using his combat shotgun against a turret. That is a hit. Dealing some damage. I get an action point. And the spread. Another 2 damage. I think. I keep forgetting what the spread does.
Just hits.
Zones on the body.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a burst.
Except that you can't change target.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's he got? He's got basic, just 1 on everything, so he's going to take another 6 damage. All right. Jack, your turn.
Okay, so let's see if I can.
Action. Okay. Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
action point back.
Okay.
Oh, the rifle.
And let's rock this.
Vicious.
Nice.
Took all of that.
And he's prone. Roll a perception check for me, Jack.
All right, 1 second.
Hey. When he falls prone, you see a small square-shaped device fly from his body and skid across the ground towards one of the rubble piles. You think it's about the right shape for a holotape, but it went so fast you're not entirely sure.
Right.
Anything else?
To here,
All right.
does stupid thing.
Turrets. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the turrets there for a moment.
Yeah, they're still there. Preoccupied at the moment, but still there. You hear the speaker still going. Scientist Sung is in there, calling them all kinds of names, and get back, you unintelligent, half-witted, and other scientific insults.
Consults.
Boy, Jack, he seems real smart. He's using big words.
Wow. 0 damage.
He's stunned, though.
Yeah. No hit. Yeah. Number 3. Roll.
Done first. Interesting.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. These things don't have luck.
They don't. They're just little machines, I guess.
So your
Yeah.
man Jack has problems.
Jams up.
Well, let's roll damage real quick. It did have 1 hit at least. 3 damage. And it runs out of ammunition.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, it's probably been shooting for a while. So.
Yeah, so we're going to remove that one from the field entirely. No ammunition. It's not even going to have anything for you guys to loot. So number 4. Who does he see? He sees him. Fire away.
There you go.
Hits. 3 damage. That was
Soaked.
soaked up.
Stunned.
Yep.
So,
Raider
for
3.
effect.
Wait, Raider 3? Where is Raider 3? There he is. Well, he's got the effect stunned as well. Double check that.
Loses normal action.
Okay, so he can either move
P to do.
or sacrifice his move to take his action. Well, he's not going to move anywhere, so he'll attack. He won't move. That's a miss. And then that takes his stun away this turn. Raider 5 is going to attack that turret and misses. Top it around, the Raider boss. The Raider boss is getting angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry. He's also prone.
He is prone. Trying to decide if he's going to use this other weapon or not. Nah, he'll save it. However, He will do that. Who knocked him prone?
If I did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he shot him in the leg with that digging rifle.
So he's going to stay prone. Setting up
Oh,
like a sniper now.
Oh, ow.
He'll take that action point. And then we'll spend action points.
Good lord.
Goodness.
5.
Like, let me spend action points the way Slash does and get some really good hits. Nope.
Wait. No.
And not only that, it's like 5 damage. That's not too bad. That'd be an average hit, even though I spent extra stuff. Soaked.
So, well, he's got the enemy in or whatever.
Yeah.
Halfway decent armor, yeah.
Raider veteran is going to target Slash. He will spend an action point for extra d20s.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Hey, buddy.
Now, hold on.
What?
Hold on. He has 3 luck points. He will roll that 16 and that 17.
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
11 to 5, both successes. So I get 2 action points.
Oh, 11 and a 5. No, I didn't notice the 11 was.
Yeah, the 11 and the 5. So he now has, we got action points back. He's got the hit. He will spend 2 to get the damage. Goodness. You have 4 soak?
Yes, finally I get hit in the left arm. Ah, that left arm. I have not been hit in the left arm ever since I got this armor, and I finally got, and it was a 5. So yeah.
Yeah, for a while there was like getting
Everything
shot
but
in that arm. Like again and again and again.
Yay, I got a left arm armor. Then no hits, and I finally got hit.
Yeah. Well, Slash, it's your turn.
All right, so yeah, check this out.
Oh man.
So
It's becoming a
I'm
battle.
pulling out a combat
Spend action points later.
combat shotgun since my
SMG.
submachine gun doesn't work, and I'm pretty close. I've got him targeted. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I get
An action point.
Oh,
back.
hold on. I get to re-roll. When they make a range attack, I can re-roll one of my attack die.
Okay.
Okay, so that is a hit. So I got 2 hits.
2,
Or
Get the critical.
3 hits altogether.
3 successes together. Needed 1, so you get 2 action points
Okay.
out of that. All right. Roll damage. Dun dun dun.
Spread. Oh, I didn't even need that. Ooh, got him in the leg. Blew his freaking leg off. That's not nice.
All right. So you
Wow.
defeated the Raider boss.
Ooh, what? Behind me? What? Oh, he's gonna find me. Oh, okay.
He's gonna find you.
That's what he sounds like. The spirit said.
Add his inventory to the loot screen. Is it cooperates? There we go. And then we can take him off the board.
And then I'm going to move up a little bit, aim at the Raider 3, and just say, "You want some? Put your weapons down." And like no accent, whatever. Like doesn't have the twang or anything like that. "You want some? Put your weapons down now." Totally different, like cop voice. It just pops out.
Okay. Hold up here.
Is there an intimidation thing here?
I think so. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Charisma, speech.
Yeah. Charisma and speech. Difficulty is set. Go for it.
Is it 1, 2,
2.
3, 2?
Yep. Difficulty 2.
All right. I'm gonna spend an action point and just Oh Jesus!
Do you want to luck
Spend luck. Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
Don't you have a perk
Smooth talker, but I don't know
it? This is not
when you make a barter or a speech test
or
as
okay.
opposed of as part of an opposition test. Okay.
This is an opposition.
Okay. All right. So can I spend a luck point then?
You can.
All right. I don't want any complications. Come on. Daddy wants a 17. No, I didn't want a 17.
No, you
I
didn't.
don't know why I
want
wanted that.
Do you want to luck the 13? See if you can get another success.
Yeah, might as well.
Because I mean, this is a epic if you win.
There we go.
All right. With
And yeah, never mind.
with some uncharacteristic bravado and authority, Slash, after slaying the mighty raider boss, screams at the other raiders to lay down their weapons. And they do. Without hesitation.
I don't know where that came from. Goodness gracious, I got the chills.
So they line up, they lay down all their weapons. The scientist puts the turrets into standby mode, but he's not come out of the building yet. And what are you going to do with your captives?
For the time being, I'll just tie them up.
Okay.
And
You're going to take
make
all
sure
their
they
loot?
don't have any weapons or, knives or anything like that.
Do you have any intention of giving them their weapons back at any point in time?
No.
Okay. Then I will go through them all
and then
into the ad.
And then we'll march them all over and set them their backs to the turrets.
Okay.
And tell them, I wouldn't move if I were you. And then when we walk in the door, I'll scream, "Okay, Doc, you can turn the turrets back on."
What? Oh, no.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
No, I mean, the turret's on. They're going to start shooting.
Oh, well.
It's not about them moving. They don't have the signal that makes them friendly.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking about that, so.
Well, now that you know.
Don't care.
Now
I
that
would,
you know.
I mean, my perception, he was just thinking, that he didn't intend to he put him in front of a firing squad. But, I mean, yeah.
All right. And what you said.
So is it a slaughter?
Well, I mean,
Are you going to stick with it, or are you going to backtrack a little bit now that you know how the thing
Just
works?
keep it.
I'm gonna keep it because it's a good story, and then the after they if they start to I'm like, oh, well, that's unfortunate.
All right, that's what happens.
Okay. Okay. So he just learned a big lesson.
Yep. Just another day. Alright, so holotape.
Delete all non-friendly. All right. Do you pick up the second holotape that you found?
Yep.
All right. I am going to disable line of sight so that you guys can, without having to actually move your characters around, you can see some stuff here. As you're looking, I will prepare the second journal entry here.
Huh. Yep. I recognize that outfit.
The cravings persist, growing stronger with each passing day. I've begun to embrace them, succumbing to their allure. Visions of strange creatures dance before my eyes, their forms shrouded in mystery. They beckon me towards an unknown destiny, whispering secrets I struggle to comprehend. The hunger within me intensifies, consuming my thoughts, driving me to the brink of madness. There's a craving like no other, a yearning that defies explanation. And the portal, its presence looms over me, casting a shadow upon my every waking moments. I believe that the portal holds the key to understanding the true nature of my transformation, and I will not rest until its secrets are revealed.
Well, Jack, what kind of madness is this?
Way beyond anything I've encountered, I've dealt with personally. It still sounds like somebody could be heading towards being a feral ghoul pretty quick, but this is way outside anything I've dealt with.
Excuse me.
Let me pull up the new weapon here. Slash. As you loot the raider boss, you pick up that special weapon. You're going to want to look for the word experimental in your inventory list.
All right.
You can only imagine that he picked this up in the hangar bay up above ground. It is experimental laser rifle. It uses the fusion cell ammunition, has a damage rating of 3, damage type of energy, of course, fire rate of 3, medium range, burst, piercing 2, two-handed, a weight of 6, and a rarity of 2. It has the mod's automatic barrel, sharpshooter's grip, standard stock, reflex sight, which equates to, once it's equipped on your combat page, you will have the the burst. The burst is there. So it's got the fire rate that you're looking for, the burst, and piercing, and it still has room for other mods.
Okay. Is it? I didn't see it on there. Is it on my sheet or on the?
It should be on your inventory sheet
Oh,
now.
okay.
Experimental laser rifle.
Oh, there it is. Click. This is
You're going to have to explain that, chat, Jack. Back in 2005.
Sending that. No.
Okay. Oh. Cool.
Yep.
I'll have to check that out.
Fun little series I just found out about week before last.
Okay. I will definitely check that
4
out.
episodes in now. And free on YouTube.
Oh. Also very cool. So Jack and Slash. Using your it's going to be intelligence. Oh no, we're going to do survival. I need a survival check from both of you. The difficulty is 1.
Is this perception or
No, it's survival. It's
Straight.
if this was D&D, it would be a will saving throw. But it's not D&D, so it's survival.
All right.
Slash, you succeed, so ignore anything that you hear from this point forward until you fail.
Okay.
Jack, I want you to put on your notes, on your character sheet, underneath just the basic notes area, a 1/12. You are now at 1 out of 12.
Okay, this is probably gonna end up bad.
So, Jack, you hear what you're hearing. It seems to be coming from the stone archway in the lower southeastern corner of this cave. And it goes on for about a minute or so and then fades away again as you're drawn back to the situation at hand with the doctor and your traveling companion. I'm going to move you guys into the laboratory with the doctor. Oh, my saviors. Thank you so much. I was really starting to get worried there that those guys would get in here and get me.
What are we called again? Jeez, I forgot.
Well, we're with Crockett's men, yeah.
Yeah, the Crockett's men never fail.
Yeah, although it's a bit odd that the Crockett's men are actually being very, forthcoming with it. They are Crockett's men.
We're rather new, and he's not the smartest, brightest bulb in the box.
Yeah, sorry about that. And I kind of point to the Raiders. I didn't quite. Yeah. Oh, well.
Survival check from Slash, please.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
The difficulty's been increased. Just so you know. You beat it. You beat it. Okay. you met it, which means you succeed. So nothing happened.
Beat it.
Fortunately for you and for Jack. Well, regardless of the secrecy of Crockett's men or their not so secrecy, I'm glad that you saved me. However, it does seem odd that you would come for me. Obviously, there is something that you apparently want from me, I would assume, since you've came seeking me out.
Well,
Well, yeah. Jammer sent us out to find you. I said, been missing for a moment.
Who is this jammer? I've never heard of a jammer. Do I know him? Am I supposed to know him?
seems to know of you. Of course, probably know him. Well, you probably know somebody he knows, and they were kind of concerned about you. Of course, also supposedly you know a bit about why the Raiders been a bit more active recently.
Ah, yes. I thought somebody would be interested in that information. Come with me. And he leads you through the laboratory back into the section that is obviously set up for testing chemicals and other such. You see throughout this area lots of holotapes laying around. Most of them look in pretty decent shape. None of them look like brand new, like they've recently been made. They're all very much pre-war holotapes, but they're in good enough shape. I need both of you to do a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
All right, Jack succeeds. That's more than enough there. I'll give you guys a few action points there. So you both notice one of the holotapes has Journal 3 written on it in the same handwriting that the other two that you've picked up so far. As Dr. Soon continues on, he explains something about the vial as he picks up and he shows it to you. Although both of you are, Jack more so than Slash, are kind of distracted by the holotape. So I found this vial on the trail of the raiders. They had went through and raided an area, and when I went through behind them, I found this vial. They had not been there before. I've never seen it before. It's not part of any of the pre-war drugs I've ever seen. So I was like, I wanted to check it out and see what it was. I brought it back here and I tested it. And it's an unprecedented chemical composition. It's a combat enhancing drug that has a unique chemical composition that surpasses anything previously encountered in the wasteland. Even it surpasses anything that Buff Out could even do. I've still not exactly figured out the precise formula or the process that's being used to make it, which would indicate that the raiders are not making that themselves. If I can't figure it out, then surely they could not either. Which leads me to several potential conclusions. Either they found a previously unknown stash from the pre-war, which small possibility of that. There's some other origins outside of the known factions we know, or even a more advanced faction is now experimenting with new drugs. But it seems to have given the raiders the need to move and constantly go around. And I also suspect that it's highly addictive, and that if anybody were to hook anybody on these, if they controlled the supply, they would control those addicted to it.
Yeah.
Survival saving throw from both of you, please. And then you can go ahead with your comment. Sorry.
Oh. That was almost... nope, not good enough.
Jack, you're now 2 out of 12. Slash, you're at 1 out of 12. Please add that to your notes on your character sheet.
Okay, well... So... kind of want to find the supply and either... secure it or destroy it. And... kind of... leaning more towards destroy it.
That would be a prudent course of action, yes.
I haven't lived this long to see somebody turn the world into, well, an even worse festering in heap.
What? Do you hear something?
Who are you asking?
Just anybody, everybody. You know, I keep hearing, like, when I shot the raider boss and I killed him. Whew, let me tell you, I heard something. And then just a few moments ago, I heard the same voice that says, oh, well, I can't remember exactly what it says. It sounds like I'll find you, or I don't know. But it's I keep hearing a voice. Am I going crazy, Jack?
Maybe. I think I'm starting to hear it myself.
I will find
Hearing
you, or
things.
what?
Are you guys? Do you guys have issues with being underground? 'Cause there's some people that
not,
have like the whole claustrophobia. I forget what it is, but being underground just makes some people go crazy.
not that I'm aware of. So, do we have one of the holotapes free or not?
It's sitting there. You have holotape 3 is sitting on one of the counters he has in there.
No, I meant one of the ones we already picked up.
Oh yeah, you've
Do
got
we
them all
have
with
to
you.
take them out to play another one? That's what I'm asking. Since I've
Oh yeah, you have to swap them out as you play them.
all right, so I've hold up the one that isn't in the Pip-Boy and was like, we've been picking these up since we got here, and was this your journal or somebody else who was here before you?
Oh, I keep paper journals. He shows you a stack of notebooks. Those are all from whoever was down here before. I think they was doing something with that stone gate out there. It's just, I don't know. I've never listened to any of them. I'm focused on trying to help the settlements grow better crops.
So I'd like to see if I can, tell if the doctor is feeding us a bunch of hoo-hoo.
Okay.
If he's speaking the truth, or like if he's hiding anything.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if he's hiding.
All right. Whatever you roll any skill
Speech,
combo you want
charisma,
to.
speech.
Yep, any you pick anything.
Okay.
Come back alive. Come back alive. Come back alive.
Okay.
All right, you succeed. He is telling the truth.
Come back.
Okay. I'm like looking at him and then like looking around the room, like trying to find out where these voices are coming from.
Who is she?
You hear her too?
Huh?
Uh,
I
okay.
don't-
Well,
Dude turning into a ghoul on those tapes.
Somebody turned into a ghoul in those tapes? That doesn't make any sense. Those tapes are all from before the war. There wasn't any such a thing as ghouls then. No offense.
And none taken, I understand quite well.
so
Watching it happen was pretty for like half a second.
so I'll grab the third tape and play it since we're talking about it.
Okay. Just before you start playing it,
They're behind me. What? And I turn around.
Jack, I need you you're going to do another survival check. It's going to be an extremely high difficulty of 4. I can tell that you want to succeed, and you did. No, wait, you didn't.
Quite enough.
By 1. Missed it by 1. All right. As you pop in the holotape for journal entry 3, as you
can I
listen
look?
to this, huh?
Can I
What?
luck the 19? Or is this not one you would allow?
I'm not going to allow this one. I will give you an extra action point. And the action point, if it's not used today, will carry on to next session as consolation for not letting you luck it. As you listen to this third holotape journal, Jack, you're going to be you're feeling a draw back out to the stone archway. You're feeling a very strong connection to it, as almost as strong as if you were walking past a radiated area that begins to heal you as you pass by it, and you just feel that the connection and the yearning to go to the portal. Wow, yes, you start out thinking of it as the stone archway, and eventually your thoughts on it just turn to the portal, as you listen to this journal.
It has become clear to me now, the true nature of my cravings. They are not mere urges for sustenance, but a yearning for radiation itself.
The radiation fuels my existence, rejuvenates my decaying body, and empowers me in ways I never thought.
All possible. The portal, the gateway to the other side. It requires the touch of radiation to activate. A sacrifice, but
Transformation was a necessary step to fulfill my destiny. I have become a vessel for the very energy that will unlock the portal's true potential.
the hunger, the relentless drive, it all makes sense though. I'm ready to embrace my new purpose, to embrace the radiation that courses through me. The portal's call grew stronger, urging me to take the final steps towards its activation.
I will not falter, for I know that beyond the portal lies the answers to questions that humanity has yet to comprehend.
What's he talking about? A portal? Hey, Jack, where are you going?
Jack, without knowing it, you have begun walking towards the exit of the lab.
Right? Right.
So I'll, just follow up with him. Excuse me, doctor. And I'll go chasing after Jack.
Okay. Jack, and Slash, you both need to be doing another survival check here. Jack is first because you're now facing different difficulties.
All right. All
You can luck the complication.
right. Whew. That's
Would that be a crit?
Yep.
yes.
All right. So that makes you at 4 successes, gives you 1 action point back. And now it's ready for Slash's roll.
Is it?
You can also luck the complication if you wish. On these, basically, will saving throws that we're doing, luck is only allowed on complication dice.
At least it's not a complication.
Yeah.
And I got...
And you got 2 successes, so you passed as well. Jack, you find yourself, you stop and you're about halfway to the exit of the lab from where you started at before you realize what's happening. You shake yourself out of the zombie walk, basically. Though you still cannot shake the urge and the draw of this portal. You are now entirely referring to it as portal in your own head, and probably would as you speak about it as well. It does not emanate radiation the way the hot zones do that you are typically used to, that you would go to on occasion if you were severely injured in some way. But the draw that it has is the same draw that radiation has on you. Slash, you're still hearing all those voices.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let me turn those back on here. You're both hearing the voices still. But Slash, it's while you're still able to mostly resist it, it is getting more difficult to concentrate with these voices constantly whispering.
Okay. Can I do something crazy before we leave?
Okay.
All right. The 3 frag grenades that I found on the raider boss.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna
Come back alive.
toss them down the hole,
Come back alive.
Down the hole.
the portal.
To the portal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me describe the portal to you. Have both of you seen Star Trek: The Original Series?
Come back.
This is the gate to Guardian of Forever.
The Guardian Forever Gate, yes. That's basically what it looks like. And it would look like that if I could do perspective maps instead of top-down maps. But yeah, the icon I actually used there, if this was in perspective, it would actually look like the Guardian of Forever.
Like an arch.
Yep, just an arch. So no hole to go down. You could almost even
Right.
think of it like Stargate in a way,
Yeah.
except all stone instead of any kind of metal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna chuck the 3 grenades at this portal.
Okay.
Because it scares me.
I would like you to go ahead and move your characters in that direction then. If that's going to be your choice, we're going to have to, maybe not the actual combat, but I do want your characters in positions to see things, and we're going to turn back on line of sight for it as well. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, go ahead and place your grenades.
What do you want? I'm sorry.
Place your grenades.
They're hand grenades.
Yeah.
Frag grenades. So
Oh, you're going to throw.
throw the frag grenades. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
pull the pin on the first one and roll your throw.
Okay. No successes, so just the 3.
Half damage. Roll damage and we'll half it.
Oh, I can pick up 3 dice.
Oh, yeah.
Or-
Either way.
yeah. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, there's the frag grenade. Okay.
All right. So 2 damage. Okay. You see no discernible effects on the archway.
Come back alive.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna throw another one.
Okay. Success. Roll full damage.
Come back alive. Come back alive.
Okay. When that one goes off, you hear that much louder. It wasn't supposed to repeat fast like that. Much louder directly in your ear as the ground shakes a little bit and dust falls from the top, from the ceiling. And still no discernible damage to the archway.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd do something. We need to get out of here. This thing scares me. Are you here with? Are you with me there, Jack?
I'm trying to shake my head and
All right. It's time for another survival roll. Jack, you're first.
got it. Points for it.
Come back alive.
Hell.
All right. And Slash, make your roll.
I don't know how well this is going to do for us, but
All right, you succeed. So for you, Slash, you're still only getting the voices that are on occasion.
Back alive.
So kind of like what it is right now.
Come back alive. Come back alive.
And for Jack, you have the constant undertone along with the occasional voices. And yeah, you're right. Moved yours up to 4. All right.
Mm-hmm.
As you fail that one, now this is Jack is the only one that sees this. You do not see this. Slash.
okay.
Jack, you see a somewhat transparent, glowing one standing in front of the portal, basking. It looks as though he is basking in the presence of this portal. As he steps forward to it and touches the side, part of the curved stone on the side of the portal, you see it light up in a kind of a bluish fashion, not coming out from the edge or anything like that, but just kind of like the whole stone runes. Best you can tell, they're either runes or some foreign language you've never understood before, light up in blue all across the stones that make up the portal. And then the vision fades and it's just the normal stone again.
Shake my head, kind of like get that clear in my head. You might want to. We kind of want to know what happened to the guy that was here and made those recordings. Beyond, he's dead. Or I hope he's dead.
You have no evidence that suggests he's dead.
Yeah. Like, looking at Slash, and like, you might want to go talk to the doc.
Oh, just okay. What about?
The dude who made the recordings may have passed through the portal.
As you're talking and looking at Jack Slash, you begin to lose your train of thought as you see the glowing one once again stand up next to Slash, leaning into him, standing between him and you even, but Slash seems to not even recognize that the glowing one is here. He brings his head in right against Slash's face, almost nose to nose, as he kind of wobbles around him, scanning him, looking him up and down. And then you see his hand reach out and just passes through Slash's head. And Slash, you need to make a survival check. And as his hand passes through Slash's head from face to back, he then walks through Slash's body with his entire body and fades out into darkness behind him.
I get 1 success.
You're now at 2 out of 12. And you now hear the full cacophony of voices just as Jack does.
Wanna hurry? Cause I'm seeing dude wandering around and he looks like he was standing at ground zero when the bombs fell.
Okay. And I'll run off to go see if I can find the doctor.
Okay.
Leaving Jack here alone with the portal and the visions of a glowing one.
All right. You make your way. Jack, you need to make another survival check, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There will be no actual complication in this, so don't worry about re-rolling it. It has no bearing on the results. As as Slash turns to go, just as you turn as you get to the door to go into the laboratory, you catch sight of Jack again. And he is now, in the time that you've walked to the door, he is now directly in front of the portal. And from your perspective, it looks as though he is bathing. It looks like he's sunbathing the way he is standing, and
Gotcha.
arms outstretched and head upwards, just allowing. If the portal was giving off any kind of light or anything, he'd be just allowing it to hit every part of his body that he could, as his feet continue to carry him closer and closer to the portal.
So you're saying I noticed him doing that?
You notice him doing that. Will you continue on in to get the scientist?
No. I'm gonna yell for the scientist, and then I'm gonna say, "Hey, Jack, what are you doing?" And
All right, Jack. One more survival check, please. As Slash yells out, "Jack, what are you doing?" Jack turns to face Slash. And instead of a face that you would expect to see from Jack of realizing or coming out of the stupor that he's in, it's a panicked face as he hurries on and touches the portal.
All right.
As the portal activates, you're all entirely, suddenly engulfed in a blinding light. Oh, lost my place. Hold on. When the light fades, you find yourself still within the cave with the lab. The only notable difference, as far as you can tell, is the continued unsettling aura of malevolence from the whispers that have now grown stronger. Everything else appears to be the same. You no longer have a draw to the portal, Jack. It seems that just by touching it, you've relieved yourself of that extreme desire to reach out to it. However, you can no longer sense the background radiation that like you normally would do. You feel like you've lost that connection. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Okay.
are you saying that connection to the portal or
to radiation in general. As a ghoul, he always
general.
kind of like can sense background radiation, where it's stronger at, where it's weaker at.
Okay.
But now he can't sense that. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. We will be back June 17th for session 10. And we'll see where the party goes from here. What horrors or not horrors are in store for them. Thank you all. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.
Later.